out there. Hello.
Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening.
Yes.
Depends on where you are in the world.
It is 3 o'clock. You know what time it is. It's Apocalypse Otaku time. And boy, howdy, do we got a lot to talk about. More than normal, probably. Or just the same shtick, at least. Yeah, the gates have opened up. The anime gates have opened. Hello, JT. What's up, man? Hey. Yeah, we are sideways at the moment, so we're gonna keep it that way.
Sorry.
Yeah. So for those of you who do not know who you are, or what did you click on this morning, or what were you tuning into? Hey, Full Metal Lover. Hey. Yes, I am. I am one of Vic's Angels, along with Shar over there.
Yeah.
We are Vic Angels. We support Vic Manana, and if anybody has a problem with it, we will kill them with kindness, as always. So either way, thank you guys.
It's always best to kill with kindness.
Yeah, especially when Selena Gomez put it best in her song. Kill him with kindness. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him with kindness.
Well, it was told to me by one of my bosses a long time ago when I first started at my first job. It was at McDonald's. And she said,
yes, you're finally a ranger and you're an angel. All right. Yes, welcome to the ranger family, Full Metal Lover.
But she said, don't worry about what people say about you. You just kill them with kindness.
Exactly, and that's what all of us in the Rangers and Vic's Angels, which is a new group made by one of our fellow I Stand With Vic people. She made the group to support Vic, as all of us should. Speaking of Vic Mignogna, for those of you guys who did not catch the stream last night, he did talk about how the huge success was at what was it? It was Amazing Collectibles. The line was out the door and around the block.
It was out the door. 700 people.
700 people.
Just for one person.
And a lot of people thought no one would come. But that wasn't the case.
700 people proved them wrong.
Sherry, one of the ladies that we are Facebook friends with, who helped Vic with his Star Trek Continue set, was there. She made the trip down over to California. And also, speaking of which, Vic is heading his way to Kingsland, Georgia right now to give whoever is a Star Trek Continues fan, or just fan of the original series, or just wants to see the set where the web series was shot, he is making his way down there right now to give fans a tour of the Star Trek Continues set. And that is probably one of the trips that we have to plan for now. We have to plan for Kingsland, Georgia in the future. And then, either way, Vic's event was a huge success. That is another one of his events that he is doing right now. He's heading down to Kingsland, Georgia as we speak to give a tour of the Star Trek Continue sets, and then heading towards the end of January, he will be in Savannah at Animazing Con. So for all of our supporters,
we hope that one of the conventions or somebody, a comic book store or anime store here in Ohio will be kind enough or generous enough to invite Vic.
Oh, yeah. I'm working my little fingers to the bone so hard
because there are comic book stores here in Columbus. I mean, we should really be plugging this thing. There's, if you guys know, if you guys live in Columbus, Ohio, go to your local comic book store or anime store and ask them, hey, can you guys host a signing for Vic Manana.
Mhm.
I mean, I know it's going to cost them a lot
Mhm.
to bring him in, but show them the video of the people who were willing to stand outside to wait for a signature from Vic Manana.
Mhm. And yeah, we try to stay away from the big drama too, JT. Um, but you know, it can't be helped. Drama is drama. Some people bring it up, and sometimes people just report on it to get ahead. But we don't do that. We do it in support, and we know that Vic is just he loves his fans. He loves his work, and we support that. That's why we're trying so hard to, you know, for everybody out there that watches
For
these.
anybody out there who is struggling with voice acting, Kaylin, you especially, if you're watching this, or anybody that's watching us, if you know how to get a hold of Kaylin, we're more than happy to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk to her, because I mean, we're not going to talk to her about any of the drama,
Mm-mm.
because that's not what we're all about. We want her to work,
Mm-hmm.
just like we want Vic to work.
We want any voice actor if they've been in this business for as long as Vic or Kaylin. Well, is Kaylin starting out, or she's been in the industry
She's
for a while?
starting out, and
Denied
people
her
have
work.
made it difficult for her to get work.
That's the thing.
You
We
shouldn't make it difficult for a person to get a job.
No, you shouldn't. In any way, shape, or form, you should not make it difficult for anyone to get a job. As we have done with our last three voice actors that we did last year, our last three voice actor interviews that we did. We interviewed John Swayze, John Gremion, and Chuck Huber. We did not bring up any drama
Uh-uh.
involving anything with Vic.
Nope. We
We
talked about them and their career.
we didn't bring up any baloney that is going on with Vic. That's his business, not theirs to interfere and chime in on. We asked them stuff that they would probably hear at a convention or something, like what projects are you working on? What was your favorite character that you voiced throughout your career?
John Swayze couldn't think of one.
No, because he's done so many.
Same thing with John Gremion. He couldn't think of one either.
He couldn't. Well, Chuck could. He was his favorite.
Yeah, that Yu Yu Hakusho. That was his favorite character. Um, but if anybody knows how to get a hold of Kaylin, we would love to talk to her on our show.
Yeah, shoot her
We
our way.
would love to try to convince her, hey, just go out there and give it the best you got.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if one company says no, then you move on to the
And
next.
plus, that doesn't mean the end of the world.
And plus, there's people out there she can talk to, like Johnny Bosch, because he's a friend of Vic's.
Mm-hmm.
And Johnny does not have a problem getting a job,
Oh no. Mm-mm.
because he doesn't take any crap.
Oh, he doesn't.
Ooh. No, he doesn't take any crap.
Yeah.
But
If
that's
you don't
Johnny.
If you don't believe us, just check his Twitter. Just check it.
But
Not now, but later.
I would suggest that she talk to either, because I believe that Steve Bloom is also a friend of Vic's,
Mm-hmm.
because they also spent some time together when Vic was living in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, they wrote that one. Great fans of
Real
Genius.
fans of
Real
Genius.
fans of Genius.
I love those. Those videos are hilarious.
While they were hanging out in Steve's pool,
Yeah,
smoking cigars.
just having doing stuff that old people do. But either way, they made those real fans of Genius little spoofs, stuff that happens at cons, super sweaty golfer girl, always sleeper guy, bewildering con mom. Oh my gosh. But either way, as everyone's always saying you got to be careful who you trust. Be careful who your friends are. Um, you got to be careful.
And you got to talk to the right people.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, you got to talk to the right
So,
people.
if anybody knows Kaylin, I can't remember her last name. Um, yeah, point her our way, and we will direct her in the right way.
Yes, we will give her a
give her a boost of confidence.
Yeah, and we'll lend our ears to listen to her, because I've stated this probably at least a couple times. We are fans first, critics second. We put our critical crap in the back burner. We don't go and just go into the statistics and go like, okay, so what other things have jobs have critiqued you on and all that blah 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 blah.
In other words, we don't put our spin on whatever is being said.
Yeah, so like, oh, so you're saying that such and such basically just made that up. We don't do that. We have been fans since day one, since we started this podcast, and we are not stopping with us being fans of the thing that we love. We love anime. We love talking about Marvel, DC, and all that other stuff. Sure, we have our opinions, but we don't put it out there on blast. We don't.
And anime as a whole is just starting. To me, it feels like it's starting to deteriorate. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It just feels like it's starting to deteriorate.
Yeah, like
maybe it's just me.
It could be just you, but everyone feels different about the subject. Like I feel though, now knowing that I'm knowing some of these voice actors, by looking at their con panel videos that fans have shot, or listening to, because normally I would just watch anime because I go like, oh, this one looks cool, I'm gonna check this out. But now when you really listen for the voices, like I really listen for the voice actor voices and being like, okay, who is this voice? And the next you know, when the credits roll in, I'm thinking like, oh, it was that guy, or it was that lady that voiced this such and such character. Like I'm still baffled by some of these voice actors, like Kyle Hebert. He was in One Piece. He was in Bleach.
He's in My Hero Academia.
Fat Gum. He's Fat Gum. Let's see. So, like, all these different voice actors have been involved in anime from, early days and then until now. Some are still doing anime, and others are still voice acting. But, it could probably be deteriorating because people are so critical and pointing out all of these guys as flaws, and it's just sad. Because as soon as if they pick one flaw out of one voice actor, next it gets blasted on the internet, and then it just makes their whole, and then when they try to go for a company or whatever, and then they just go like, is this true about blah 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 that you did? And we go like, no, it's not.
It just used to be, you could watch your anime and nobody would get judged.
No, but now all the voice actors are under a microscope. They go like, okay, let's see what dirt we can find on them and blah blah. But when they come on our show, like I said before, those 3 voice actors that I mentioned, we did not bring up any crap that is regarding, Vic's case. We talk about stuff that they would hear at panel, like saying, can you maybe, well, we didn't ask them to do any voice intimidation. They did that on their own. They did that on their own. We asked them, like, have you ever been recognized for your voice talents at any particular places? Speaking of that, Chuck Huber actually got recognized at a GameStop for being the voice
while he was there with his kids.
and his kids found that embarrassing. And they have a take on it. That's their opinion. With John Gremion and John Swayze, they have both been in the industry. John Swayze's daughter is following in her dad's footsteps and being a voice actor. And clearly John Gremion has the biggest anime collection of DVDs I have ever seen in my life.
There was one set that I asked him if I could have.
Did he tell you no? Didn't he tell you no?
I do believe. He said, no.
Like we said, we are fans of life to all of these characters that they have voiced. And it's funny because John Swayze doesn't remember half the voices that he's done.
Yeah, he said that most of them were just little bit characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Soldier A.
Soldier A. Soldier A.
I knew she'd start that.
I had to. You brought it up. The unsung hero of anime. Love that song. Either way, though, all
We're gonna get copyright striked.
No, we're not. Either way, though, I was just singing a bit of it. It's not like I'm playing the song on the air. I was singing it, not.
Joking. Come on.
Hey, fair lady. What's up, girl?
Hi.
I remember you. You were very excited when you actually got to talk to Vic. I think we all were. Well, I know I do because I talk to him probably like the most.
I talked to him like normal. I talked to him like I was talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the only time I probably freaked out was when we talked to Todd.
Yes, she became a huge fangirl. You turned it into a huge fangirl. If he was here, you would have glomped him.
I want to glomp Vic. Either way, though, what is it saying? I need to meet him this year. We all want to meet Vic this year.
Yes.
We all do.
I have been watching anime for years. I have never met the man.
He said you freaked out when you met the voice actor. Yeah. I freaked out. It was an autograph session that was back in October. It was in October, and we both bought autographs from Todd Hapercorn.
And we were doing our show at the time.
Yeah, it was literally around the time when we were doing our show, and when it got to my turn, oh my gosh, I felt like I was gonna like humanly combust into flames. That's how excited I was. And
she couldn't answer a simple question about Game Boy.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't. Because the thing is, he saw the Game Boy behind me.
The huge Game Boy.
And he said he wanted to play it if he's in them dark parts. We're still on our mission to actually get more voice actors. Like, via Skype is okay, but having them here would be a whole nother level for us.
It would be great.
It would be great. But again, their schedules are different than ours. They have con appearances. We have work. So, not fun work. Just
I
work.
would call off work.
I would. I'm sick. I feel. Oh God, I'm gonna throw up. Yeah, I would have done that. I would have literally faked going into work.
Oh yeah. Well, we have the studio right. No, you're not. You're out. Bye.
Like,
all right, come on.
I need to work. Go like, no. You need to go home. Go like, you sure? Like, okay, I'll go. Oh, great. Go like, all right, Sean, come and get me. Let's go.
Okay.
Either way, though, that
interviews ago. Let's go.
Like, we literally, I think in one of our videos, we actually mentioned we had a list. You made a list of all the people that we wanted to have like in person. Lucy Christian was one of them. Ian St. Clair, Kristen Freeman, Steve Bloom. Funny thing, he was actually here last.
He was actually here in Columbus.
He was here
and
last week.
I couldn't go because I felt like I was gonna have a seizure.
And my mom wouldn't let me go.
So I couldn't. I didn't want to put our lives and the people on the road in danger with me potentially having a seizure.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, going back to. I shot her a message and I went back to bed.
Yeah, we gotta put our health first, guys. You gotta put your health before other people's. But yeah, I was completely having a fangirl moment with Todd when we had his autograph session on the 17th.
Well, I was up first.
Yeah, you were up first, and I'm like, hi, when you turned the camera toward me. Then literally he was like, hi, manic person.
Yes. He called her a manic person.
Yes, he did. He called me a manic person. Well, I wouldn't be surprised because he's probably manic too. You know, the man has probably more energy than I do.
I don't know about that.
I said he has more energy than I do. I'm not saying I got more energy than he does. He's got way more than I do.
Has to do with all them veggies he eats, I guess.
I fact. Plus, he works out too. So either way.
No, wait a minute. What kind of workout does he do?
You know, he probably goes running. Like a lot of people run.
Okay, I'll give him
On the
that.
treadmill or something. Lifts weights.
I'll give him the treadmill. He doesn't.
Well,
He's got muscles, but he doesn't like muscles.
well, the thing is that he doesn't wear a lot of muscle shirts, unlike Vic. He wears a muscle shirt.
But
almost
you would still be able to tell if he has muscles like Vic.
Depends on how tight his shirt is. Because Vic always wears tight shirts.
No.
Yeah, he does.
Not always.
He's mostly either wearing like a workout muscle shirt or a t-shirt.
There are some shirts like that one white shirt that he had in that video.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was not tight.
The one where he was promoting Savannah Amazing Con. That's what he was supporting. Oh, we got a key. Oh,
Oh heck!
Let's see. What are we gonna join us? Let's see. Hello, Strike Noir 35. Long time no see. We actually have someone that's wants to join our stream.
All right.
Let's see who's in the queue. Fair Lady.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna add you, Fair Lady, because you're awesome. Yes, I'm sure that I want Fair Lady to join. All right, Fair Lady, you're gonna be appearing on here. I hit yes.
Hi. Oh, we're fine.
I love your sweater. It's got Thumper on it. I love Bambi. You can't find them?
Hey, I'm 48.
Hey, who doesn't love Disney? Okay?
I'm 48, so I'm 48 and I watch anime. I'm a grandma.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Shut up. Really? Wow.
Oh man,
Awesome.
that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we could just give them the bird and let it fly away. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're not
Thumper.
annoying
Come
us.
on.
Thumper is like a really cute little bunny.
Yeah, everybody should at least have a Thumper. Wow. Love those.
You really love Thumper.
Yeah. You are thumpered out there, girl. Mm. All right.
I
Love
love
you
you
too.
too.
All
See you
right.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
That was awesome. Love you, fair
Oh,
lady. You are
love you.
awesome. Love her. Wow, that was the first time we actually had someone
Yes.
fair on here.
We actually, is there anybody else who wants to join us?
If we're open. Either way, fair lady, you are awesome, girlfriend. You are awesome, and yeah, everybody has a fanboy or fangirl moment. When you think
Oh,
about
yeah.
it, Vic has probably had plenty of those.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
With him, William Shatner, the guy that was the doctor in Back to the Future. I forgot his name. It was
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd.
Yep, I know his name.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd. He had a fanboy moment with there. Funny because Todd Habercorn had a fanboy moment because he actually got to meet Nicolas Cage. And it's on his
That's
Twitter.
his fanboy moment.
If you don't believe me, look on the man's Twitter where he posted, he had a gif of Nicolas Cage with long flowing hair, and then another one where he took a picture of
That
Nicolas
was
Cage
was he wearing a tank top?
Yes, he was.
That's from Con Air.
Yeah, we were just talking about that in the car.
Sorry, I just know that. And yes, I am a fan of Nicolas Cage. I'm sorry. I am.
Who isn't? But either way, as Fair Lady pointed out, she's saying that meeting all of these actors and voice actors is huge for everybody because they leave a lasting impression.
And if
on
it
some
wasn't,
people's lives.
if it wasn't for us, y'all wouldn't have a job.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Because we buy the products. We buy your guys' products on those shows that you guys have.
We watch the shows that you put out.
Them, and again, by you.
And if we didn't come to the conventions,
what would you do? Exactly. Nothing. And funny that I brought this up, so I'm gonna have show and tell now.
Uh-oh.
Show and tell time, everybody, and it's good show.
It's not that kind of show and tell, y'all.
No, not well. Yeah, it's not. Okay, so despite us not being able to make it to Ohayocon on Saturday,
She was.
I went shopping.
She was upset and she went shopping.
Yeah.
Which are the worst combinations you could possibly do.
Well, my mom dragged me out of the house because I was being all mopey and moody because I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go anywhere because I was mad because I didn't want to go to Ohayocon. So anyway, I got some fancy stuff. So
That's it.
first, we are going to start out. As I mentioned, Chuck Huber, and the reason why I'm wearing this DBZ shirt. That is
Should be burned.
That is a random coincidence. This is a random coincidence. I'm just gonna say it's a random coincidence.
The
Check it
shirt
out.
should be
I
burned.
got Android 17. Mr. Chuck Huber lent the voice of this character, and he is awesome. Check it out.
Show the other people. Come on.
Right here, Mr. Android 17, and there's more people that I could collect on the back, but I'm not going to. So I'm gonna.
Because they don't do. No, not say.
No. Well, and then let's see. For those of you who watched My Hero Academia, we got Momo. We got Miss Momo, the girl that can make anything out of anywhere. She is voiced by Colin Clinton, who is the voice of Luffy from One Piece.
I have a lot of Funko Pops at home, but
You didn't bring them.
I have a lot.
Like how many? Number wise,
I lost count.
You lost count?
I haven't bought any in a while, but I forgot how many I have. Most of them are for Marvel.
Okay.
But I've been trying to get some anime ones, but they are hard to get, especially in the comic book stores.
Just go to Hot Topic or GameStop.
But I was gonna go back down to the one comic book store and see if I could ask him in person if he would invite Vic for a signing.
We better be front and center and be able to help that man if he says yes. We need to help him.
Because I told him about our show when we were first starting out,
Mhm.
and hopefully he's watching. Hi.
Yeah.
If you're watching, we would really like it if you invited Vic Mignogna to your comic book store.
And
I'm not going to say the name of the comic book store because you know who you are.
and also,
I know where to
we
find
would
you.
have to be.
Not threatening.
We
It's
would
not threatening.
We would be his helpers. With
Yeah,
the
oh yeah.
write-ups and everything.
Yes, I would.
If
We would
you,
help.
sir, are watching right now, we told you about the idea to invite this man. We better be the
I
helpers.
asked him a long time ago, and he thought it was a good idea. And never. I don't think he ever.
Well, you better
got.
ask him now and show him that video of the line wrapping around the door in California.
I will.
Sorry, I'm grilling her about this because I'm excited.
Well, it depends on when we get out of here.
True.
Oh, we have another key.
Let's see, who else is in this team? Let's see. Love My Hero. Yes, we love My Hero as well. Let's see. Oh, you want to join again, My Fair Lady? Why not? We might as well bring her on. Come on, My Fair Lady. Yes, we are going to bring her on again. All right. Back to my show to tell. So we also have Mei Hatsuhime, the techie.
Hey again.
Hey, it's fine. It's fine.
It's
We like it.
fine.
I'm just going through my Funko Pops that I bought at like Hot Topic. They were having a sale on it, and check out this bad boy right here. I got the Beast Titan. Isn't he cool? Uh huh. Yeah, I have that app. Yeah, I have that app, and it is awesome to see. I think like, oh, like I have this on my wish list, and this, and this, and this.
Because I think the comic book store that I went to, I think they probably went down to the GameStop that used to be there in the shopping center, got what they had, and now they sold it in their store, and I have like 4 of them.
You have 4 of them.
Yeah, I only have 4. Oh gosh.
Can you try to remember what they are?
There are so many. So many.
Why do you think the Funko Pop on Twitter is having everyone screenshot their wish list of all the stuff that all the pops they want?
Oh my gosh.
Literally, if you use the
The only one that I would ask for from My Hero would be, oh, what's his name? The hot cold dude.
Todoroki?
The icy hot dude.
Todoroki! You would
Yes.
ask for Todoroki?
That's it, because I like the voice actor.
Who doesn't love Dave Vitrenga? Oh yeah, I have those on my wish list so bad.
I love the voice actor. Yes, I love David Schringa. Come on.
Girl, you are way ahead of us with meeting some of these people. Jesus, we need to be where you are.
Because I've been watching. Did you see him in the original Sayuki?
Ah, man.
That's another person I would love to meet is David Matranga.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Woo!
Wow.
Dang. But yeah, I David Matranga is like probably the only person from Funimation right now that I would want to meet in person besides Chuck Huber. Uh,
I want to meet almost everybody that we probably want on our wish list.
well, I'd want to meet John Swayze in person because he'll probably remember us because we
Yeah.
had so many technical
We
problems.
did, but he was a sweetheart.
And John Gremion.
Chuck
Oh,
follows
Chuck Huber.
everybody.
If you follow Chuck, he will follow you. Yeah, yeah.
I was too, and then I actually find it funny when people follow me back, especially famous people. Greg Clips, the guy that voiced Beast Boy and Michelangelo from the 2012 version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, followed me back. And I'm thinking like, Beast Boy followed me. Mm-hmm. No,
Oh no, you're
no,
fine.
we're
You're
Yeah,
fine.
we're probably. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We hope we meet him too. Cause oh gosh.
We are Midwest. We are located in Ohio. That's where we are. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
you're far from us, and we're far from you. Definitely. So
Definitely.
definitely look for your face or go like, it's not for girl. No, I won't call you that. I'll be like, wait, were you my fair lady?
Oh my goodness.
Hmm. No, I don't think so. Have you heard of that?
What?
Fate Last Concord, I think.
Oh, Fate. Last Encore.
Hmm. I don't think I've heard of that one.
No,
No.
I haven't.
Oh wait, I've heard of the Fate. It's part of the Fate series, right? Isn't it? Oh,
Uh
can't hear you. Your sound went off.
oh. Oh, we've been hit by the
No,
bug,
No, her sound's off. We can't hear you.
and we can't read lips.
No.
Oh no.
That sucks. Your audio went out. That sucks. Man. Why do we have to get hit by the bug?
Because it wouldn't be unlocked if we didn't have bugs.
Yeah. Unlocked got problems.
It wouldn't be unlocked if we didn't have bugs, and
True.
we've just been hit by one of them.
Great, way to go. Just type it in. She can't
Yeah,
hear us
we
either.
can't- we
Yeah,
can't hear you.
We can't hear you. Just type it in at the bottom. Hold on. Okay, we're holding on. She said,
Oh, she's closed it.
oh, she said, let me log back on. Okay, so, man, she's
Would you-
awesome. We love her. Fair lady, you are awesome. Okay? She's awesome. Love her.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and do the Toonami schedule for Saturday, January 18th.
All right, let's get it.
Do we want to do the first two?
No, we already know what they are. It's the same as last week.
It's Dragon Ball stuff. A whole hour of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, at 9:30, they're hot, they're juicy, and always made fresh. They're Bob's Burgers. And at 10 o'clock, they're on for an hour. It's that Family Guy and Barry's favorite show.
Yep. Did you see Barry's video that he posted on Twitter?
Do I want to know?
It's funny. He's basically like.
Please don't tell me he's parroting us.
No, he's not parroting us. He's mostly just talking about what he's eating and saying like, "Don't judge me." And
Oh my gosh.
judging about the food that he's eating.
Well, if you're posting a video about what you're eating, yes, we're going to judge you. And at 11 o'clock is My Hero Academia.
Woo!
And at 11:30 is Dr. Stone.
Mr. Aaron Dismuke is the voice of Senku. If y'all didn't know that. Love Aaron.
And at midnight, finally, we have Sword Art Online, Alicization War of the Underworld.
It's getting good.
But there's only one thing missing from the schedule, which I'm really not happy about.
What was it? Attack on Titan?
No, Attack on Titan's right there.
Oh, sorry.
They took off
I noticed they took
One Punch Man.
and they took off the Promised Neverland.
No,
you
they
know that?
didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Where is it?
It's right there.
Oh, never mind. But yeah, they did take off One Punch Man.
And at 12:30 is Fire Force. And at 1 a.m. is Food Wars.
Yes.
And no, it's not that kind of Food Wars. Not throwing food.
Yeah,
They're
it's
not throwing food at each
it's-
other.
It's more like
That'd be a food fight.
yeah, not.
And at 1:30 is Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Spoiler! Steve Blum is in it.
He was in the last episode.
Well, of course he's gonna be in it.
So of course they already know that.
But do they know the character that he plays?
And they spelled his last name wrong in the credits.
Shame.
They spelled it BLUM.
That's not how it's spelled.
They forgot the E. Unless it was
No.
on purpose.
Isn't it supposed to be Bloom? It's yeah. BULM, right? Or BULM.
Let's find out.
Since we can't spell people's names correctly, or we tried to. Yeah, Steve Bloom. Steve Bloom. Boy, what? Steve Bloom's net worth? Let's see that.
No, that'd be rude. That's intruding.
What? No, the man's net worth? Not bad. Yes, Steve BLUM.
Oh my goodness. He's what? What is that?
5? Wait,
5?
no,
7.
7?
He's the 7th?
Steve Bloom the 7th?
Oh my goodness.
What? Wow. So is it like a male generational thing where all the men are named Steve Bloom and then it keeps going? Goblins animated. He's the announcer?
Where is it?
He was in a kid's show.
What? It's not even on here.
Really?
It's not even on here. Oh well. Anyway.
Wait, it showed the Mandalorian go down. There. The Mandalorian.
That's an actual show. But he's a spaceport operator.
Let's see. He's also in Keppo
as
Age?
Steve J. Bloom.
Uh,
So he's in Chapter 5, The Gunslinger, as a spaceport operator. Steve J. Bloom. So if y'all have Disney Plus, don't watch it right now.
watch it later.
Watch it after our show.
Also look, it shows that he's in Kippo, the Age of the Wonder Beast, which is a Netflix show. Holy cow! Now I have to watch
This
it
man
now.
is in everything.
Even in the Tangled series. He's associated with
Tangled?
Disney. Yeah, Tangled the series, which was a Disney.
Oh, that'll be on Disney Plus.
I think it already is.
Be very afraid. Okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the schedule.
All right.
At 2 a.m. is Black Clover. At 2:30 is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Golden Wind.
Love Golden Wind.
Golden Wind.
I get it.
I'm not going to say Golden Finger because that's not the name of the show.
Yeah, just keep going.
At 3 a.m. is Naruto Shippuden. At 3:30 is The Promised Neverland, the most depressing show on Toonami.
And it's getting a second season.
Yay. And if you can hear the noise coming from above, no, we do not have ghosts.
No.
We have a bunch of students at school.
Noisy people.
Anyway, at 4 a.m. is Attack on Titan. 4:30 is, well, you can just take a break from watching Toonami and go get yourself a snack from, your local Circle K or 7-Eleven or
Chinese food place.
or if you have a Chinese food place that's open 24/7, any place that's open 24/7, you can just go get yourself. Well, Taco Bell, I think.
Yeah, Taco Bell's around that 24/7.
Anyway, go get yourself a snack, and you'll just miss Super J Ball Masters 9009 is it. Unless your Taco Bell is really amazingly slow.
Okay.
Which the one in my town is super slow. I mean,
I believe it.
and at 5 a.m. they're on for a half hour. Not to be confused with the Hunger Force, it's Aqua Teen, which they have been on
Forever.
Adult Swim since Adult Swim's inception. They took over Toonami's spot, and they came up with all these shows that nobody ever heard of. Anyway, and at 5:30,
Samurai Jack.
God, that was enthusiastic there.
Well, Samurai Jack is supposed to be serious.
Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack is supposed to be serious. So,
Well,
of course. Plus, everyone knows about
why
Samurai
so
Jack.
serious? Anyway,
That is your Toonami schedule.
that is your Toonami schedule for Saturday, January the 18th.
Now it's time for almost everybody's favorite pastime, manga torture.
It's torture time.
And I'm not singing the Adventure Time theme. So. That involves torture time. Okay, so we are going to read basically a couple days ago's reviews and then also with next week's releases. So for everybody that is in the UK, or that everybody that did not know about the stuff that was released in the UK that I read last week, listen up. So this was from the 13th. We we got Devil's Line Collection Blu-ray, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Set 1, Phantom Blood / Battle Tendency, along with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Set 2, Stardust Crusaders Part 1.
Oh, that was the best one out of all of them.
Shar's recommendation. One
Stardust Crusaders was the best one out of all of them because it has the most handsome protagonist in it.
Jotaro.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't love a guy in a hat?
And he turns it to the side when he gets serious.
Yeah, you gotta love
Okay, I'm gonna fight.
Alright, then we got One Punch Man Collection 1, which will be on Blu-ray and DVD. Tokyo Ghoul Re Part 1, and then Tokyo Re Part 1 Collector's Edition Blu-ray.
Is that here in the U.S. or UK?
UK. These are all releases that were released this past week in the UK. And then Zombieland Saga Season 1 Blu-ray and DVD. Those were all the releases that were in the UK, and then we're moving on to the US of A from Tuesday, the 14th. So we have Case Closed, Volume 73. Jesus, that's a lot of volumes for one manga. But again, it's manga, so yeah. It's always funny, the manga always goes on, but then the anime ends.
Like Bleach?
Yep. Just like that. Alright, and then Himoto Umara-chan, Volume 8. Hitori Jime, My Hero 6. If I Could Reach You, 3.
There, I reached you.
Okay. Let's see. Knights of Shidani. If I can say that right, I can't say anything.
She probably just slaughtered it.
Yeah, I slaughtered it. Shidana. Master Edition 4. Persona 5, Volume 1. Pokemon Sun and Moon, Volume 6. Radiant, Volume 9. Satoko and Nada, Volume 3. Splatoon, Volume 8. Yes, Splatoon is a manga and also a video game. How fun. Let's see, the Homestruck...
It's a combination of spitting and platoons.
The Homestruck...
Just kidding. I have no idea what it's about.
Basically, it's like paintball with elves. And then they got like, animals and stuff.
I knew it had something to do with liquid.
Yeah. Had to do something with liquid. Okay.
Because you don't do spittoon.
It's Splatoon.
Well, you said spittoon.
I said Splatoon, but whatever. Spitoon,
anyway, because a spittoon is something you spit in, literally. I'm not kidding.
I know.
One of my great grandfathers had a spittoon sitting beside his chair.
Oh yeah, the spit
his tobacco in.
Ding. One of those.
Only
right?
it didn't ding. It just went.
Yeah, just a splat.
It was, and the side of his car was
dirty, gross.
Yeah, gross is the word for it. My dad had to clean it.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's nice. All right. Let's see. The Homestruck Epilogues. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Volume 6. To Love Root Darkness Volume 14. Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out Volume 2. Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches 21 through 22. And Yokai Watch Volume 13. Those were from this past weekend. Oh my gosh! That's all next week! And you know what? I'm gonna read it.
Oh my god.
That's a lot for Tuesday. Holy crap!
Grab yourself some popcorn, kids. She's got a lot to go through.
Pray for me.
Hopefully you got some pop or pizza or something to eat.
We got ours.
Just snuggle down and settle in because she's getting ready to read off a list.
I have more than you do.
My list is like that long.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Okay, I'm gonna get through
Okay.
this. Let. I need a minute. Okay. All right.
Do you want me to read some news first?
Go ahead.
All right.
We'll read the news first, then we'll go.
Well, I'll read a short one. Well, I'll read about Rooster Teeth. Well, you know how Rooster Teeth was having all these problems last year? Well, it somehow kind of tumbled over into 2020.
Yeah, this is not good for Rooster Teeth.
Rooster Teeth's lead animator for Ruby Chibi quit.
And left an anonymous message.
Nah, it wasn't anonymous.
Well, they didn't leave a message.
Yeah, they did.
Then what was
On January 10th of this year, 2020, Keddy, it's Keddy, in case you want to look it up, because I'm not going to read it. He left his tweet on Twitter before leaving Rooster Teeth. This person was also involved with other shows. A lot more other shows other than Ruby Chibi.
Okay. Involving Rooster Teeth or other companies?
Just Rooster in Rooster Teeth.
Okay.
I just really hope things get better this year for Rooster Teeth. I honestly do. And last year, I truly felt bad for them because things kept going bad. It was almost monthly. It was guaranteed. Boom. Something would just go bad for Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, it's not.
But I seriously do wish them all the luck in the coming year.
It's so true. They need it.
We all need it. All right. Are you calm down?
I'm calmed down.
Okay.
Okay, so we got next week's releases.
Proceed.
I will proceed. So, on the 20th, on Monday, we got 3 releases for the UK.
Just 3?
Yeah, just 3. We got, let's see, we have Cells at Work Collection Blu-ray, and then Dragon Ball Super Part 10, which will also be released on DVD and Blu-ray in the United Kingdom. So, for all of the people that are in London, those are for you guys. And now, moving on to the 21st. This is a lot. And this is just for the US. My lord. Okay, I might slander these, but you know what? I'm going to get through it.
You mean slaughter?
Slaughter, slander, one of those.
Slander is something completely different than slaughter.
Okay, then I'm going to slaughter probably most of these. Alright. So we have first to top the list, A Certain Magical Index Volume 20. And these are all US releases, so these are going to be a lot. A Sister's All You Need Volume 6. Angels of Death Volume 9. Oharu X Machine... Well, technically Oharu Machine Gun Volume 6. It says Oharu X Machine Gun, but I'm just going to go with it. Oharu Machine Gun. That's all I'm going to say. Volume 16. Arifute From Commonplace to World's Strongest Manga Volume 5. Beastars Volume 4. Black Lagoon Volume 11. Ooh,
Good show.
very good show. I'm surprised we didn't say that with British accents. Go like, good show, jolly good show it is. No. And I just did. Okay, Cells at Work, Code Black 3. Children of the Whales, Volume 14. Oh my gosh, that anime is such a heart ripper. Ugh, it's just sad. I've seen it. Oh my gosh. Just make sure you guys
Don't
have
start
a box of tissues.
crying,
I'm
please.
not. Just
I didn't bring any Kleenex.
Oh, you're okay. Just, if you guys do watch it though, seriously, Make sure you guys have a box of tissues with you because that one is a tearjerker. Alright, so we have City, Volume 7, Death March to the Parallel World, Rhapsody, Volume 10. I can't make up half of these titles if I wanted to. That's what it says, and that's what I'm reading. Okay, we got Eclair Blanche. Yep, that's what it says. Eclair Blanche. Oh, boy. Man, some of these titles really trip me up. Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, and then Final Fantasy Lost Stranger Volume 4. Goblin Slayer Volume 9. High School Prodigies Have It Easy, Even in Another World Volume 6. I don't know how to give birth. What? My brain hurts.
Yeah, mine too.
Really? My God. Ah.
It's a good thing I brought some time.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't. Okay, with that one, I can't with that one. Okay. I'm a behemoth, an S-rank monster, but mistaken for a cat. I lived as an elf girl's pet, Volume 1. Oh, man. What is up with these titles? Good Lord. I'm standing on a million lives 5. Why do we have such weird titles? But again, this is manga, so it's understandable.
It wouldn't be anime or manga without weird titles.
So true. I'm Great Priestess Inhapta, Volume 1. Now here's a title that we recognize. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in the dungeon? On the side. Sword
Depends.
Volume 10. Okay.
It depends on how you're trying to pick them up.
Let's see. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my levels, Volume 1. But then also it says the same title, but it says I've been killing slime for 300 years, but maxed out my level, Volume 1. So they just replaced "and" with "but." It's the same title, just with 2 different words in it. How funny. Alright, so we got Kimono Friends, La Carte Volume 2, and then they have Kimono Friends, A La Carte. And it's Volume 2 as well. Basically same title. Levius, EST Volume 2. Now, Levius is actually a pretty good anime. It combines steampunk with boxing. And Todd Hapercorn voices it and directs it. And it's on Netflix. It's very good. It's very good animation. He's doing a great job. Hats off to you, Todd. Let's see. Magical Girl Sight, Volume 11. Marcilago, Volume 13. No Guns Live, Volume 3. Seen that series. I still have yet to watch it. Just, seen glimpses. No matter how I look at it, it's your guys' fault I'm not popular. Volume 15. Clearly it has something to do with your friends in this situation.
Or could it be your attitude?
Who knows? Let's see. Nurse Hemoe's Monster Infirmary, Volume 10. Yeah, slaughtered that one. Naya Keys, Volume 5. Overlord, the Undead King. Oh! Volume 2. And funny, this next title is included in our Battle Royale that we've been going on for the past few weeks. Sailor Moon Eternal Edition 7. Skullface Bookseller, Honda-san, Volume 3. Sorry for My Familiar, Volume 6. Strike the Blood, Volume 14, light novel. Teasing My Master, Takagi-san, Volume 7. The Rick War, Volume 12. Let's see. Brave Tuber, Volume 2. I really can't wrap my head around these Brave Tubers where I left off. The greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. Volume 2. The hero is overpowered by overly cautious. Volume 1. The King of Fighters. A New Beginning. Volume 1. The Saga of Tanya the Evil. Volume 9. Seven Deadly Sins. 36. The Way of the House Husband. Volume 2. I can't. Okay, the world's strongest rear guard, Labyrinth Country's Novice Seeker, Volume 2.
Okay.
Toilet Bound Hanako-kan, Volume 1.
What?
That's what it says. Toilet Bound Hanakoku, Volume 1.
I don't think I want to know what that's about.
I'm not touching that either. Alright, so Torture Princess, Fenmin Torchichin, Volume 3.
Don't want to know about that either.
Wandering Witch, The Journey of Elena, Volume 1. And Zozo Zombie, Volume 6.
Oh my gosh.
Those are all of our releases for next Tuesday here in the United States. Jeez Louise, these titles are weird. Okay, now moving on to Wednesday of next week. These are all releases that'll be released in Australia. And man, they need all the support and stuff with all the wildfires that have been going on. Our prayers go out to Australia, especially with all the bushfires that have been going on.
Those poor animals.
Yeah.
I saw the video of that koala that that was caught on fire.
My poor koala
that
bear.
woman didn't
Do anything. Why would you record that?
No. This woman got out of her car. She didn't care about what was going to happen to her. She put her shirt around that koala and grabbed it. And then when they got far away from the fire, she started dousing it with water.
Oh yeah, that one I did see. But yeah, it's really sad to see all that go down, especially in Australia.
Because he was screaming it. That poor koala was screaming in pain.
Poor koala bear.
Donate to Australia, y'all. If you got the money.
Donate.
If you can. If you're under 18, don't do it. Ask your parents to do it.
Definitely do that. So with all the we got a lot of DVD releases for Australia and stuff. So let's go ahead and get to it. Angels of Death Complete Set Blu-ray, Naruto Boruto Next Generations Part 3, episodes 27 through 39 will be released on Blu-ray and DVD. Double Decker Doug and Kyrell. Complete
Krillin. I can't
Krillin.
believe that.
Yeah, I said it. Okay, complete series plus OVA Blu-ray. Goblin Slayer Season 1 DVD and Blu-ray combo, and they have a DVD and Blu-ray combo limited edition Blu-ray along with the DVD and Blu-ray combo Blu-ray. So that's kind of cool. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord complete series on Blu-ray. Then the other one says How Not to Summon a Demon Lord complete series episodes 1 through 12 DVD and Blu-ray combo limited edition. Ooh, limited edition stuff. Nice. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas.
Ew.
Yeah. It's a DVD and Blu-ray. Both of those will be on DVD and Blu-ray. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls with a dungeon? Arrow of Orion, which will be on Blu-ray and DVD. Then Radiant Part 1 will be released on DVD and Blu-ray combo. Restaurant to Another World complete series will be on Blu-ray. And then Sauron Kagara Shinyoi Master Volume... No. Shinyoi Master complete series Blu-ray. And then Yu Yu Hakusho complete second season episodes 29 through 56 Steelbook Blu-ray. So those are all your releases for the UK, Australia, and the United States. Jeez, that was a lot. That was a lot. All right, go ahead and read your list.
Okay, now time for my short list.
Really short list.
For January 21st, which is next Tuesday, Alice and Zoroku Complete Collection Blu-ray Essentials. Boruto Naruto Next Generations Set 4 Blu-ray. Didn't you just read that?
Yes, I did.
Episodes 40 through 52. Defrag Complete Series Blu-ray Essentials. Monster Musume Everyday Life with Monster Girls Collector's Edition Steelbook Blu-ray. Oh, crap.
Well, before it went off, it said Summer Days with...
Summer Days with Koo. DVD Blu-ray combo set. The Morose Mononokean 2 Season 2 Blu-ray DVD combo set.
Oh, that series has Aaron Dismuke in it. I watched the first episode. Aaron Dismuke is almost in everything. He's in
He's got that voice now.
yeah, he's got deep voice now.
He's got a deep
He's
voice.
in My Hero Academia. He's in Dr. Stone. He was in that series. And then what other series was he in?
He's been in a lot.
He's in Ruby. He's in Ruby. He voiced Oscar.
Huh?
I know. Small world, isn't it?
Anyway,
Yeah.
speaking of Funimation, I was going to ask Funimation, just a simple question. You'd think you'd be able to go to customer support and find, shoot them an anime question. But you can't. The only options you have are either, find out for yourself or ask them on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, or Instagram. So I chose Facebook. And I shot them a question on, Facebook Messenger. Hopefully I'll get an answer back about it soon. I'm not going to tell you all what it's about, but, it's a show that I was asking them about. I've been bugging them about. Anyway.
And just like I've been bugging Colossal Con for who knows how long, and I'm still bugging them. I know that Damien Mills, speaking of him, I think some money actually got stolen from his hotel while he was here at Ohayocon. Yeah, it's on his Twitter. He had like a couple of tweets about it saying that he lost a certain amount of money while he was there. I'm like, ooh. Never wanted that to happen, but still, I feel bad now, especially if someone... Come on, who steals money from a voice actor?
Okay, so now it's time for the MCU Rumor Mill.
Rumor Mill! Yay!
All right, so we got some juicy tidbits to share with you today. It involves the Hulk, Daredevil, and Netflix shows.
Ooh, let's hear it.
All right, so the Hulk is no longer owned by Universal.
Wait, Hulk? Oh, wait. Universal owned the Hulk?
What? Yeah, Universal Studios own the Hulk and Namor. So they no longer own neither one. Could it possibly be that they are now owned by Marvel outright?
I say yes.
Not sure as of yet, but doesn't hurt to hope, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is also the possibility that the Illuminati may be in Doctor Strange too. So, you comic book guys, you know who the Illuminati is. And apparently, in one of the movies, Tony Stark had the Illuminati on his phone.
Oh.
It was a small Easter egg, apparently.
You have to be real quick to catch some of those.
Well, somebody caught it and they showed it on YouTube. Also, Marvel Studios is in various stages of development of the Defenders series. I know Marvel can't touch them for 2 years. Well, it seems like something has changed. Not even sure if they are using the same cast from the Netflix series. So that means that Charlie Cox may not be playing Daredevil.
It is yet to be determined.
But it seems like Daredevil and Punisher will be the first ones up due to their popularity. Oh, crap. Sorry, I'm keeping my hands warm. It's cold in this room.
Yeah.
And another thing, lastly, I hate to say this.
Come on.
Hawkeye has been delayed indefinitely.
Ah.
Instead, Disney Plus is putting Miss Marvel in Hawkeye's place.
Ooh, that's gonna upset a lot of people. Gonna upset a lot of people.
It's on me. It's Disney. So, yeah, that was all Disney's doing. That was not my doing. And there you go.
Plus, those are just rumors.
Yes,
We
rumors.
don't know for certain. You can't quote us on anything because we don't know if it's true or not. So don't quote us. Either way, though, we don't know. We just reported. And also, we post all of our streams on YouTube after we're done streaming on Twitch. And I mostly just ended here on Unlocked as normal. But if you guys are out there, not right now, but after we're done, go subscribe to Apocalypse Otaku on YouTube. You see the little hazard sign in the corner of the video. Make sure you guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, turn on your notifications, share it with all of your fellow weebs and nerds out there, because the 100th subscriber gets a copy of either John Wick or Spider-Man Far From Home. So, and also spread it out on Unlocked as well. We also are on Twitter. Make sure you guys follow us at Apocalypse Otaku 1. Also, when you guys stop by the YouTube page, comment about your favorite anime down below. And also with our Magical Girl anime that we are wrapping up. We're almost close to wrapping it up. We're about to be down to our final 2.
Yeah.
Give us suggestions on what Battle Royales we should do next. Now, the thing is, the only rule, no Dragon Ball Z. No DBZ. Just because I'm wearing the shirt doesn't mean we put it on the Battle Royale. I just bought it.
Sorry, no Dragon Ball Z.
No Dragon Ball Z whatsoever. If you don't like it,
because we already know who's going to win. Goku.
Come on. It's Goku all the way. Duh. And either way, also, I forgot to mention this when you said Fire Force.
It also depends on how people vote.
True. Mostly people just vote for their favorites or see who's going most likely to win. But either way, we don't judge people. That's what they vote for, and that's what they do. Either way, let's see. I forgot to mention this when you said Fire Force for the Toonami schedule. We will be doing a Skype interview with Mr. Shinra Kusakabe himself, Derek Snow, who is the voice of Shinra from Fire Force. So make sure you guys mark your calendars for the 23rd of literally next week. So You guys make sure you hop on Twitch and shoot Mr. Snow some questions. And we know.
Or shoot us some questions to ask him.
Yes. And also, it'll be streaming on Unlocked as well. So if you guys got any questions to ask Mr. Snow, we will answer. We will pass along the questions to him. You know, that way. Either way, it's gonna be awesome, and we might even get back on himself. Probably almost towards the end of the month. We don't know. But again, that's all up to
I think it's a good possibility.
Yes. I believe it's at the Fat Gum.
I almost got to talk to him, but you know how Unlocked likes to mess up.
Yeah, like
that happened during our conversation
with Fair Lady. We love her. Shout out to her. Either way, Unlock has its glitches, but
a lot.
Yeah, they like their servers were down for at least 3 days. But they got them back up. Either way, though.
Miraculously.
Yes, they need to get on it. Especially with Vic streams. I think about so many people get on his streams and the thing just completely burst. And go like, blah! I can't take it. Because Vic's fans are awesome. We are Vic fans and we are awesome. Because he is awesome. Either way, what are we...
I just can't believe that's all over.
Oh, what Char is looking at is a certain somebody talking smack about a man that wasn't even there. And you probably know who I'm talking about.
About 3 people that weren't there.
Mm-hmm. And you probably already know who I'm talking about because, let's just say, it didn't go well. And even the own promoter talks smack too. And it's just sad. And I know one event I'm not going to heading into 2021. Forget it. We gotta keep it strange. What?
All right. So, John Cho was interviewed about playing Spike Spiegel in the live-action Cowboy Bebop series. Yep. So it's going to be a series. It's not just going to be a movie. I don't think the title is going to be "We Got to Keep It Strange." I think that's probably what he said.
Yeah, that's what he says. He's saying we got to keep it strange.
But it's only going to be on Netflix, which is a bummer.
For most people that don't have Netflix.
I don't have Netflix, so I'm bummed out.
I do. We might just have to make that a watch.
Can I get a... Because a friend of mine gave me... let me sign in as guest on hers. So I could watch some movies.
I'll see. The thing is that my Netflix runs through my grandmother, so... But either way, I'll get you a new one.
Because I really want to watch this. Mm-hmm. I want to see how he does. So I can tell you guys. Or you guys can watch it for yourself. But I don't think they're done yet.
Filming?
Well, I guess many were dismayed to hear that the production had been suspended as of October of last year. I did not know that. Following an on-set injury. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, to John Cho.
Oh.
Even worse.
Their lead.
But during a recent press tour of his recent remake of The Grudge.
Why do they always have to remake classics when they're fine on their own?
I don't care about The Grudge.
No.
Cho opened up about the interim about his role as Spike Spiegel and the production of the show. let's see. Speaking with IGN about his role as Spike Spiegel, Cho noted that he did not communicate with the original series Shinichiro Watanabe regarding his portrayal of the iconic bounty hunter, but assured IGN that he kept the tone of the original anime in the forefront of his mind during the production. So that tells me that hopefully he watched the original anime.
I hope he did.
So he's going on Steve Bloom's notes.
Ah.
Hey.
All right.
We so we did. This is a quote. I'm assuming this is from John Cho. We did not communicate, but this is actual words.
Mm-hmm.
We're not done, but it's really cool. It's such a unique piece of material that's got such a unique vibes. This is actually what it says. It's got so many.
This part, and then desperate elements
coming together into a single project. It's so weird.
Dude, it's an anime adaptation into a live action. Of course, it's weird.
I think that was the big thing I was focusing on all the time. Was we gotta keep it strange.
So that was the quote that he said. Okay.
And that's hard to do, but I've watched some of the stuff and I'm really happy with it.
He said some. That doesn't mean he watched all of it.
Please watch the entire series, John Cho. Please. And watch the English version.
Please don't.
And
watch
go
the
by
Japanese.
Steve Bloom's
example.
In other words, Spike Spiegel is a laid back bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what Jupiter Jazz Seed?
Oh, yeah. This is when they accused him of being vicious and he punched a pipe and he put a huge dent in it. You called me vicious?
Whoa.
You have no idea who vicious is. And he beat the crap out of the entire... It was a lot of guys.
Uh-huh.
And he beat the crap out of every one of them.
That's Spike.
Oh!
One.
What? Not... So, says Cho also revealed his two favorite moments in the original anime series. The hermaphrodite scene in Jupiter Jazz Part 1, where Faye Valentine walks in on Gren in the shower and expresses confusion as to his gender.
That's one of his favorites?
I guess so.
What's his other one?
His other favorite scene is the search for a Betamax player as seen in Speak Like a Child. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
They had to go to Earth and go all the way down like 28 floors just for a Betamax player. Luke Cage. Who is Luke Cage?
Here, I'll look him up. We
Name
tend to do this
sounds...
too. We look up people that we probably can't.
Oh, Mustafa Shakir.
We look up people that we probably don't know.
He was in Luke Cage.
Oh, he was in Luke Cage.
So that dude is playing Jet Black. Mustafa Shakir.
Nice.
Daniela Pineda is Faye Valentine, and Alex Tassel as Vicious.
Ooh.
Who's playing Ed?
Well, it's got to be a. Well,
It's
wait.
got to be a little girl that
Mhm.
has a weird haircut.
And dresses like a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yet they have yet to announce that. So we don't know for certain.
But they did show a picture of Ein
Yeah,
on set.
because it's a corgi.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Cause he looks so cute. Uh. Ah. Here he is. He's so
look at
cute.
Oh, those. Oh my gosh, I want to take that puppy home.
He looks cute. He's
Reddit
out of his
put, Ein will
dish.
not be played by a husky in Cowboy Bebop live action. Of course not! A husky's too big! And Ein is originally a Welsh corgi.
Yes.
That's stupid,
You don't.
you dummies.
Ugh.
That's why we don't trust Reddit. Put up random
You
crap.
never go by what's on Reddit.
No. Never.
Ah.
Oh, look at the puppy.
I would trust Entertainment Weekly more than I would Reddit.
Mm-hmm. Now let's go on with this last
Oh
stretch
my
of
goodness.
our magical girl battle that we got going on. Let's go ahead and knock it out. Knock it out the box.
We're gonna completely knock it out, or
No,
just this part?
just this part.
Okay.
Alright, so which side do you want to start with? Do you want to start with Sailor Moon or do you want to start with Monica?
Let's start with the Madoka side because
Oh, dang.
we want to keep people on the edge of their seat with the
Alrighty.
paradox part.
Yes, because Madoka Magica is probably one of the most dark and twisted animes ever. Well, magical girl animes, that is. Alright, so I don't have the graphic because apparently it didn't save on my jump drive, which I hate. There are 41 minutes left to vote, but we're just gonna go with the votes that we have already compiled. 8 people liked it, no comments. That sucks that no one commented on our stuff. Oh well. It was between God Madoka and Homura in her normal magical girl attire. There were 23 votes cast. And let's look at these numbers. It's saying spoilers are no fun. See the results. Okay, I want to see the results. Let me see the results. Seriously? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, obviously God Madoka moved on. I don't get why it wouldn't let me show anything. That's stupid. And I don't want to vote. You know what? I'll go ahead and vote. Go ahead. Okay, boom. I voted, so... so, 75% again for God Madoka, and then 25% for Homura. So, clearly, God Madoka moved on.
Okay.
I don't know why.
What's going on with our paradox?
Yeah. Alright. So, basically, we have it narrowed down. It's basically Sailor Moon versus herself. Okay? And there's 23 minutes left on this bad boy. I'm just gonna pick a random one because I don't care right now. Alright. So,
Really?
yeah. Princess Sailor Moon's 36.8. And then the original, basically her normal Sailor Moon self, 63.2.
You think the princess would go on?
Well, apparently not. So it's going to be... It's basically the battle of the main protagonists right now of each of their series. So we got God Madoka versus Sailor Moon. These are our finals, people. So we got Sailor Moon versus Madoka. So basically the main protagonist.
Need to know who's going to come out on top.
Exactly. You're gonna be
Hopefully it's my side.
I'm not really all like hunky dory for my side either. That that magical girl series is dark. Either way, yeah. So you said you would mention to the owner of the comic book store that that if he would invite Vic.
Yeah, I sent him an email.
Mm-hmm. He hadn't responded, did he?
No, he did. He said that sounds like a good idea. The only problem is his comic book store is relatively small. But I'm sure the other place was too.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, it was small.
They do have a back room.
Mm-hmm. But no one wants to go to a back room.
That's where they do all their card games and stuff.
Oh. Well, then you would probably get a lot more people back there if they did put it in the back room.
Or they could have them come in the back door, or I don't know.
Well, you'll think about it more. Either way. Whew. But as much as everybody wants to meet their, all these voice actors and everything, like the Reasonable Rangers on Twitter, they put it out there all the time. We have the power to invite these voice actors to our local cons. Like, you can shoot the people that run the guest things an email or blast them on Twitter. That's what I do. I blast them on Twitter almost every day. And it works somewhat. Why do you think Ohayocon invited Steve Bloom? Because I mentioned him several tweets ago.
Several.
And then they added Aaron Dismuke at like the last minute, which was not a bad move. It was not a bad move on their part. But heading into next year, they're probably not going to have a big crowd after what was leaked. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that while Ohayocon was going on, MatsuriCon was promoting their con as well, heading into August, heading into like a couple months.
It kind of makes me wonder who runs that one.
Yeah. The thing is, they didn't even put any guests up yet, and I don't know what was up with their con.
Well, they got a few months.
Yeah, but still, they could at least announce some that would actually be coming.
Nobody's probably made it, official yet. Or said, I can come.
I can come. But again, I still blur it out all the time. Damien Mills, he's going to be at Colossal Con. So basically, he's going to be coming to Ohio at least twice this year. Because he was at Ohayocon last week, and then he's going to be coming back.
I don't know if he's going to be coming back after he got money stolen.
Well, he'll...
Because isn't it going to be at the same hotel?
No, he's not going to be at the Hyatt. He's probably going to be rooming at Kalahari Resort 2. Or somewhere near there. I don't know.
MatsuriCon? Isn't that here in Columbus?
Oh, I thought you meant Colossal Con. But MatsuriCon probably. Well, technically, yeah, he probably won't go to MatsuriCon if he gets if he gets invited as a guest. I'm talking about Colossal
Or
Con.
asked to be put up in a different hotel.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about he's going to be at Colossal Con for this year. It showed it that he's one of the guests that's supposed to be coming to Colossal Con in St.
Well, I already know who's not going to be there.
I want him to be there, along with several
We
other people.
all want him to be there.
Well, I want Todd, I want Chuck, I want Johnny Bosch, I want John Gremion, John Swayze.
Well, Johnny Bosch would probably be there. Because remember, he's now the new Broly.
True.
But
I still want more people to come, darn it!
oh, they only have so much money to work with. And,
Fooey. I call Fooey on that.
Philly.
Yes. Double Fooey!
If I could start my own con, I would.
Me too! But again,
But I can't afford plane tickets and hotel rooms for everybody.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
not going to happen.
Wish it could, but it can't. Ugh. Plus, running a con is like a serious thing. You gotta, pay people to work around the con. You gotta pay for like food vendors and stuff.
No, food vendors got to pay for their space,
Oh, that's true.
and vendors got to pay for their space. They don't just we don't pay them; they pay us.
Either way, though.
But don't have the money to do that.
No.
I wish I could because I know where I would have it.
Wouldn't you say it'd be at like that? Wasn't it at like a high school or something that was big enough? Or
Yeah, there's a high school in downtown Delaware. That is, it's an old high school which used to be a middle school, and they now use it as like they use part of it as an administration building, and they don't even use the whole entire school, and it would be perfect to have a convention in, an anime convention.
that would be awesome. But
But
we're low on funds.
we're low on funds for ourselves, and we can't. No,
Unless we start a Patreon or a GoFundMe page.
that would have to be a lot of money.
Yeah,
A lot of money.
but like what, 5K or more?
More than that.
Oh, that'd be a lot.
Because you got to remember, you got to pay for plane tickets for each
Each day.
each voice actor.
Don't they
'cause
pay
I-
for their own plane tickets?
No. If they have to pay for their own plane tickets, they ain't coming. If they have to pay for their own hotel room, some of them will come, but majority of them won't come.
So you have to pay for their plane tickets, their hotel room. What else? Isn't it also for autograph space or no?
Oh yeah, we also have to pay them because they showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not cheap.
Running a con is serious work.
Because we went to school with a voice actor, and his starting cost was $1,000. We were working with him.
Oh wait, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a lot.
Because I had asked him to voice a commercial for me for school, and he said, "You do realize that me doing this for free, I could be getting $1,000 for this." I said, "I don't have $1,000."
Like, well, I'm not gonna do it.
He said, "I'll go ahead and do it." He said, "Don't worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I'm letting you guys know that I usually get $1,000 for those." I'm like, "Okay,
lucky.
Barry."
Yeah.
And no, we're not talking about Barry the Chopper.
No, not from Full Metal. No, we're talking about a different Barry, a Barry that we know.
Barry the White Wizard.
Yes, Barry.
If you see him on Twitch, he's known as Barry the White Wizard. If he's ever on Roll With It,
Mm-hmm.
Barry the White Wizard. That's who he is.
Barry the White Wizard. Either way, though.
So you can get on there and bug him.
Yeah, bug him because it's fun bugging him. Yeah. So
I don't think they really pay attention to what people say on Twitch.
they don't. No, they really don't. They just continue to play the game.
They just play the game and
they'll maybe glance at it maybe once or twice, but no, they usually
they
won't
don't
keep the
answer
game
any
going.
questions or say what somebody said or whatever.
No,
But they just play their game for how many hours? 6?
it's from 11 a.m. to like
No, but they play longer than that.
they do because there's no one else by them. They probably do play for about 6 hours.
I think they come in at, like you said, 10 a.m. and
Get
play
set up.
until
Yeah.
6 p.m.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that is 6 hours.
We're only on for like
Oh no, 7 p.m. Sorry.
yeah, so about 6 hours, maybe 6, 5.
Oh gosh.
We're only on for like
I
2.
would get stir crazy.
I would.
That's a good thing because they take breaks.
We don't.
We don't. We just
'Cause
plow right through and get it done.
We
Some
used-
people don't. Some people don't like that. But for those people that don't like that,
too bad.
mm,
The thing is, we used to take breaks, but we choose not to because then we lose our train of thought all the time.
yeah. And then we come back. It's like, what were you doing? I don't
Yeah,
know.
like, what were we doing again?
I don't know.
We'd be like totally lost. They go like, what were we doing? They're like, hey, Mom, what were we doing again?
All right. So for those of you who are not subscribed, but you want to subscribe, well, go ahead and do that because if you're the 100th subscriber and we're in the 90s right now.
Really? We went up again?
Oh, we did? I don't,
Thought
we went down?
Well, last I checked, we were like at 89. Yeah, we keep dropping. What gives? I'm going to look again to make sure
Well,
my brain...
okay, so we're at 89.
Yeah. We're not doing
The 100th subscriber will get a copy of John Wick 3 or Spider-Man Far From Home. Or maybe both.
You won't know. Yeah, we're at 89 subscribers right now.
All right. So, subscribe. Hit that like button like there's no tomorrow. And sharing is caring, and leave your comments about your favorite anime character or your favorite anime show in the comments below. And
Also, give us suggestions on what battle royales we should do next. I'll be bringing up that question on Unlocked after we're done. And, probably putting it out there on Twitter as well. To see what other...
Twitter world don't care.
They don't. But the people that support Vic Mignogna do. But either way, I'm going to put it out on Unlocked anyway. But if not, then we'll just have to go a random search and just...
That's what I usually do.
Just do a shot in the dark. And then, as we mentioned before... Oh, actually, I've mentioned this before. We've interviewed 3 voice actors. Make sure you guys check those out. John Swayze was our first, John Gremion second, and then Chuck Huber third. Great guys to talk to. They were awesome. Wow. John Swayze is still ahead of John Gremion.
Oh, he's an excellent guy.
He's awesome. He is awesome. But I think because Chuck was our first, he just got more views, and then John Gremion is close behind.
Chuck was not our first.
I'm saying John Swayze. What? Did I say Chuck?
Yes, you did.
Darn it. But either way, John Swayze was our first voice actor that we ever interviewed. And yes, my brain is not working, and my lips cannot coordinate with my brain at all. And then John Gremion was
Just call our coordination 1.
Yes. But John Gremion still gives us a shout out on Unlocked, and we enjoy his endorsement because he still endorses us.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. And then Chuck Huber. Darn it, I hate myself for not doing that. I did not shoot him an email and ask him if he passed on our info.
Well, you can still do that.
I know, I'm going to do that after we're done. Not now, but later. Because I'm using my phone for something.
No, really? You are?
Yeah, I'm streaming on Unlocked.
I know.
Oh my god.
Oh, hit subscribe on there.
Point. Oh. Once I subscribe, sign in. I'm already subscribed, so I don't have to do that. on my own
Darn.
time. Yeah.
I thought somebody else was signed in.
No.
Shoot!
It just showed sign up, but either way, we always post our videos when we're done on our YouTube page, and we do our best to try to bring in more enlightenment. We don't, like most podcasts, we don't try to drag people through the mud or give them a bad name or anything. We encourage people to be positive voices for other people, not to bring anybody down. We love anime, we love Marvel. We're nerds. We are nerds.
Pure and simple.
Yeah, pure and simple. We're nerds.
I've been a nerd since high school. Come on.
Same. Either way, even voice actors are huge nerds and have
some bigger than others.
Vic, the biggest fanboy ever.
He likes the same things my older brother does. My older brother likes Star Wars, Star Trek, and Snoopy.
If anybody...
That's weird. I'm sorry. It's just weird.
I'm telling you, if anybody, and I mean anybody, gets the chance to meet Vic in person, like literally, like standing right in front of you, full view, he is the biggest fanboy ever.
Usually if he's standing right in front of you, it will be full view.
Duh. I know what I meant, woman. Jeez. She always picks on me. That's not fair.
Sorry, I had to say it.
You had to say it. You had to say it.
I had to say it.
But if anybody out there gets a chance to meet Vic in person, I would say if you ask him anything Star Wars related, Star Trek related,
you'll be there for 2 hours.
or if you even ask him about sharks or any fan or any story that's probably happened in his life, like the time where he received a clump of hair from a fan.
Oh my god.
Or the time where a fan betted all her money to her friends and licked his hand.
Oh.
Yeah, that one was gross. But
Ew.
there was another one. This one's not
Ew.
bad, though.
Ew.
Yeah. This
No, I wouldn't even let somebody do that. No. Ew. You don't know. Ew.
He still has nightmares about that. I bet.
Oh, gosh.
Even,
I would not let anybody do that.
But the thing is, she cried. And you don't... Come on.
Oh.
She literally cried, and you let her do it. Yeah. It was gross. But also, he doesn't like powdered sugar donuts.
What?
The donut story where he was recording Full Metal Alchemist, and he went to the vending machine, grabbed some mini powdered donuts, stuck one in his mouth, started recording, and next thing you know, it was all sloppy.
Well,
it turned into Bisquick. That's what it turned into.
Well, that's what Hostess donuts do if you leave them in your mouth for
But now
an extended period of time.
Well, he didn't realize that Ed was gonna have a puffy cheek for that long, so he just thought that it'd be cool to have a donut in his mouth to record it. And
What he should have done was gotten like a,
jawbreaker.
No.
Yeah.
No. Something better for your teeth. Gum.
No,
one
not
of
gum.
the bouncy balls.
A bouncy ball?
Yeah. You put it in your cheek.
Oh, think of that story. You go like, yeah, I found a bouncy ball, stuffed it in my
No,
mouth.
you can get them out of those little vending machines.
I know, but I'm saying, think of the story. What would happen? Think of the story he would tell that he had to put a bouncy ball in his mouth while he was recording Full Metal. That'd be funny.
That'd be better than
The donut.
I don't know. That donut story is pretty funny.
What other story did
He had to wipe the spit off his face.
Yeah. There was another one. Oh, his Sherman the Shark story where he caught a shark when he was
He didn't realize it. He didn't realize that it couldn't live
in bathtub water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it couldn't live in bathtub water, so you have to.
He almost died, and the shark almost died.
Yeah, he'd be like, I killed him, Sherman. Either way, though, I think Vic has like a million stories. He has a story where he was a part of Black Butler, where
He was?
Yeah. He it was in Book of Circus. He was actually supposed to be in the second season of Black Butler as Claude, but they told him that his British accent sucked. It sucked, but then heading into the third season of Black Clover, he actually got to be a part of Black Butler. Jesus. Black Butler, he got to be in the third season of it, and he voiced Peter, a acrobat that's a part of the circus that CL and Sebastian are investigating. So he got to be a part of Black Butler.
So don't anybody judge me. What is Black Butler about? I've never seen it.
Never seen it. Well, that's to be expected.
I've never watched.
We both probably watched a significant amount of anime, some more than others. I have watched Black Butler. Let's see.
I've only watched a few more than she has.
Yeah, just a few more. But either way, Black Butler is about basically a boy that lives in England. He's called the Queen's Lapdog. CL Phantom Hive is his name. He's voiced by I think Brianna. I forget her last name. It starts with a P. I just can't remember it. Her first name is Brianna. That's all I know. She voiced Chopper in One Piece. That I know, and then Juvia Lockhart from Fairy Tail. But it's about a young lord named CL Phantom Hive. His parents were killed when he was young. He basically made a contract with a devil, who eventually became his butler, Sebastian, which is voiced by J. Michael Tatum. And he goes around London solving mysterious crimes, and with Sebastian. And the thing is that Sebastian is his butler until the day when CL dies. He gets to eat his soul. It's pretty dark and weird, but either way, it's a pretty good series. It's very good. I've watched it. It's awesome. Plus, remember, John Swayze was in it. He voiced Undertaker. He told us that he was a part of Black Butler.
I know that, but I never watched
it.
I've never watched it.
Well, now you have to watch it.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
But yeah.
Once something happens, yes. Then I will watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what that something is, but I'm sure everyone out there will agree with me. Yes.
Then also he got to voice Orochimaru. He wanted to actually be in the main series of Naruto. He wanted to voice Orochimaru, but Steve Bloom got the part. But
I was going to say, yeah. Steve Bloom was Orochimaru.
Yeah.
He does that part really good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's creepy.
That gave me chills just thinking about it now. Yeah, he wanted to be Orochimaru, but Steve Bloom got.
Did you ever watch Ask an Anime Character a Question?
Yes, I did.
With Orochimaru?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, and I remember that one part with Vic and Steve. One person wanted Steve to sing "Happy Birthday"
in Orochimaru's voice.
Yes,
and
that
that's
was
when they were at a con together. Oh my gosh!
And even Vic was creeped out.
Vic looked at Steve so terrified and be like, "Oh my god." Even when, and I didn't know this, that he was actually in Gurren Lagann as the one guy.
As the one guy?
Yeah, he had green hair, and it was basically a man that acted like a female. So like a gay character, and I'm thinking like, oh my god. And the thing is, Vic was also in Gurren Lagann as well. He played Viral. in that.
It's been a
series.
while since I've watched Gurren Lagann.
Same, but at least I know who some of them are. Oh my gosh, it's 5 o'clock. Wow, we've been talking a lot.
Yes, we have.
Which is good. Either way, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back to wrap up our Magical Girl Battle Royale.
Next week.
Next week.
We'll be here not only on Wednesday, but also on Thursday.
Yep.
2 days. So you get 2 days of us.
Yep.
Yes.
Either way.
We take over FUNimation's show.
For a little bit.
No, they will be on.
No,
I'm sorry.
But either way, though, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. Ring the bell, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, share with everybody.
Sharing is caring. Remember that.
Yes. And also...
Doesn't matter what it is.
Also...
You share it, that's caring.
True. Even a cold?
Yes.
Ew. That's gross. But either way...
Because you're sharing it. Come on.
No one likes sharing a cold. That's... Ew. That's gross. But either way...
Hey, it doesn't take much to give somebody a cold.
That's so true. It is very true. Make sure you guys, as I said, make sure you guys tune in next week because we will be interviewing Mr. Derek Snow, Shima Kusakabe himself from Fire Force. And also, you guys on Unlock, make sure you guys follow all your favorite voice actors on this app as well as us because we will try to keep streaming on this thing because I need to keep up with it. And also, make sure you guys tune into Vic Mignogna streams. He streams every
and John
Tuesday.
Gremion.
John Swayze's on here. He hasn't been posting as much because he's busy.
He's a very busy man.
Along with Todd, the last time he streamed was last year in October. Clearly, he's busy too.
He's a very busy man.
And the thing is, the last time Johnny Boss streamed on there was like a couple years ago.
No.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did an autograph session for not only for himself but also he did a Power Rangers
one.
I should have been on there. Gosh.
We miss all the good stuff. Even conventions.
This year we are not going to miss any of the good stuff.
No, we're not. We're not missing anything. We're not, well, except for local cons that are too far for us. And
Yeah.
But we will try not to miss any.
As far as Unlock goes, we are not going to miss any of the good stuff.
We'll make sure our notifications are on and our ringers are loud. Either way, thanks everybody so much for watching. Make sure you guys watch Anime Until You Die because that is the Apocalypse Otaku way. See you guys next week.
Bye. And watch anime until you die.
Darn right you do.